doing something for a living that has nothing to do with my many years of study, and that's pretty great. I haven't played Guild Wars in a while because I just kind of got bored of the endgame. And I've never been a fan on how ANET constantly has been pushing, forcing classes to play the role of their classes, while what I found fun was how you could, I loved my assassin that I played like a ranger, and that made a better job of being a ranger than a ranger, and my ranger that did a better job of being a warrior than a warrior. I thought that was amazing. It kind of makes me sad that ANET has been more or less discouraging this, and I just kind of lost interest after a while. Well, for one thing, I'm glad I'm not as just irrelevantly monkey cheese 100% of the time, as those videos to me are just unwatchable. Yes, I actually don't remember. Our relation is strictly internet. I've never met in real life. I don't remember how we met, though. It's probably she that contacted me, but the rest is foggy. Oh, exactly 3 days, by which I mean I have zero idea, because everyone keeps taking more time than expected to do things. Man, I love Earthbound, and I'm glad I played that game. The latter never happened. Like, honestly, I'm not literally insane here. Chocolate glaze. Metal Greymon. Don't affiliate with other sites, because I kinda can't because of the whole McKenna thing. Otherwise, I did recently get a 3DS. I know the first one is a joke/meme, but I'm still gonna answer pepperoni. I would actually consider maybe doing Battle Kit, except the bosses all seem terrible and not fun. Well, I don't know if I do my best so much as just follow the momentum, but I try to always have, 2 videos when I can. What? Never heard of that one. No, we both kind of started roughly in the same time, on something awful, really. I think he migrated to YouTube before me, though. Favorite Powerpuff Girl? What's her name again? I haven't watched that in a million years. The green one, the one that actually did stuff. I kind of slipped off in terms of vegetarianism, and I don't think I qualify as one anymore. Because I had health issues and I needed more protein, because I hate tofu. So the thing is, I like meat, but I hate the texture of meat, and I can't eat anything that looks like it was part of an animal. So I eat processed stuff, I'll eat minced stuff, I'll eat, that's about it, really. But at this point, where I eat legit pepperoni sandwiches and whatnot, I just don't really qualify as vegetarian anymore, so I'm not really, equipped to answer you here. 100 duckies is kind of a lot. I'd probably play newer ones, but I get the feeling I'd find them too easy to enjoy them as I'd want, Yeah, I'd never do a Let's Play of a fighting game, because that sounds like a terrible idea. I don't fear death in my day-to-day life, but I don't like being in dangerous positions. And I'd love to find a new game, a new hostile game to play that says good, but those are hard to come by, because they take a lot of work to do. And to do well. Can is pretty good, yes. The context of it all is all that matters. Why would it be Marissa? I mention her a lot because, she tends to be a leading character, or at least present in the games as I play, because, she's one of the protagonists. Doesn't mean I like her all that much. I will literally keep LPing as a zombie. Not sure why this got 31 thumbs up, but no. The memosity of Cat Planet kinda died off, so now I can kinda reappreciate it. But there was a time where people were just repeating Cat Planet, Cat Planet, Cat Planet, Cat Planet all over the place. I was just sick. I was tired of it. Nowadays, though, it's fine. If I see a reference here or there, it's like, oh, it's a reference to a thing I made, and is like 1,000 more popular than anything I ever did or will ever do. How's it going? I just like habits, and as, I like to have, as a consumer, I like to have a fairly rigid pattern in what I am being offered. And so, you know, I kind of do what I'd like others to do, so to speak. Alas, not anymore. Consoles I've owned: Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, Brick Game Boy, I got a 3DS. That sums it up. A great many. Favorite as like most annoying, or least favorite as they could have tried harder? Least favorite is probably actually the boobing, just because of how inconsistent it is to do anything with that thing. But to encounter the most dangerous is easily the fishing fish guy. In terms of design, I always thought the hopping flame was hilariously out of place and how basic it is. I always feel bad, and when I was a kid, 34, I considered my lucky number because of how it relates to my date of birth. Except that was prior to the internet, and then Rule 34 happened, and now I don't know anymore. Kinda regret this, but yes! I don't know if there's another way to order ADXS, honestly. I didn't expect that to be an issue when we did. I just don't know how else I could handle that other than ordering some myself. But then that itself has its own risks, so I really don't know. Practice, never stop not drawing, and also be sure to draw and do and produce a wide range of things. Most of them know of Raukau, but most of them don't actually care all that much about Raukau, which is great. Lapsed and Spade. This is actually pretty easy. Like, basically what you do is you go on the top of the screen, there's this thing that looks like this here. Like this, like it's gonna look like this, except it's gonna be your icon, and you can just type your thing here using your interactive keyboard equipment on your computer. And over here, you're not seeing it right now, but there's a pause button. You click on it, and there you go. It's pretty simple. Thank you for asking. I recommend Doom Patrol. More specifically, older Doom Patrol. What happens to all ducks? Man, running an ARG would be a lot of work. A lot more work than I'm willing to invest, while still keeping, you know, regular life flowing here in parallel. Be interesting, but it's probably way beyond my abilities, too. You have a Steam account, and some people have figured it out. Video games. In terms of song, it probably will forever be a Song of Silence by Art Garfunkel. I just think they're starting to look too detailed compared to the relative simplicity of Generation 1, if that makes sense. Like, Generation 1, most Pokemon weren't really a thing, or they were a very loose thing, while now beyond we've got like subspecies of stuff, or with very esoteric themes, and it just seems too complex, really. Should be Monopoly. I've always preferred using pin connector mics myself, but to be honest, I don't have a wide experience on both ends, so I don't really feel qualified to make a judgment call here. LB? Is that Pound? Am I playing Pound? What? Either Arcade Tetris, Argos, and Ghosts. I came for a demo because I was drawing and was not good, and so made it simple. World 2 stuff, no food, meow. Least favorite genre. I don't know, modern RPGs that are barely RPGs, like they kind of want to be RPGs, they don't want at the same time. Actually, genres are becoming less and less relevant in a lot of genres when you think about it. Myself. ASMT kind of has an unfair advantage here because of its context, but I kind of can't not answer that. Wasn't that like a really long time ago? It's progressing forward, at least, instead of backwards, like it was for a while. Well, where else are you gonna find magic? Go. As long as I will. Got lost in traffic, man. Which is a joke maybe 5 of you will get. Honestly, not really. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Kinda have to answer Guilty Gear here, though Soul Calibur is pretty close. Probably buy it at a store. I like to... Yes. It's all the sugar in it, really. Nope. I once saw a horror movie... Wait, actually, no, there's a lot worse than that. I once saw a guy break his face with a bicycle accident. I went over this in detail in one of the very short Jam 6 video, if you're ever curious. That has a scary face as a thumbnail. Not sure which one I'm the most proud of, since tend to hate kind of everything I do. And everything I do that I like, I don't know if I call myself proud of it. Although I am pretty happy with the latter half of the Monastery art-wise of ATXS, I guess. I don't really enjoy them that much, but I'm aware that it's not a popular opinion, and people are free to like what they like. Atari Jaguar. Atari Jaguar. Kinda hit me somewhere during YouTube, but I'd lie if I'd pinpoint an exact time. I need to do some research or something. Surprisingly enough, it's been a while. It's been a while enough that I don't remember when. I basically hurt my foot by walking. It's very the weirdest thing, and the doctor told me it was basically a stress fracture. So I don't know how it happened, other than I just walked and it broke. And, yes. No idea about 3, because I don't think you can predict your Magicant. I make them a bit harder, but I'm aware that would be suicide in terms of marketability. I don't care much for them, I just don't know why they make a big deal out of themselves. Marky Mark, make my own video. And also the letter Q, which is kind of a dirty joke in French. Pretty darn good! Rank the cast, huh? I'd say, considering you're limiting yourselves to the main 4, I'd say Vinny, Jeff, Brad, Ryan. I'm some white boy with dark hair and brown eyes, and favorite Rocco's Modern Life. Like, I don't even have to think about it there. So this in the past, it's all the consoles in your heart. Assuming all the consoles in your heart are those that I owned. Dude, it's Joe! Well, I'm done. I've answered most of these using what you could consider my normal voice. And it's pretty much how I speak in real life. Yeah, you can tell a difference when I make an LP, especially in the start of an LP or when I'm excited in an LP or whatever, before like the weight of the game starts to weigh me down. I start to sound more like this. But yeah, you know, when I make an LP, like I'm going to be I just kind of push it more a little bit more, and then I'm like, oh man, and oh, we're going to video now. It's nuanced, it's subtle while not being subtle at all at the same time. But I think you understand. I'm not.